When it comes to your finances, we all know the drill. The calendar flips, optimism soars, and we vow to get our money in order. Yet, for many, those ambitious financial goals don't last. So joining us to help us out this morning, more long-term, is Dwayne Francis, Portfolio Manager for Capital Wealth Partners, Mandeville Private Client Incorporated. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Melissa. Good to see you.
So great to have you here. This is always one of my goals, is to get more financially responsible. And I think it's a lot of us who need, a little refresher at the beginning of the year. And it's a great time to start thinking about financial goals in January.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know what? Fresh start, new year. Let's think about those goals and put them in action.
Okay, I love that. You have some great tips for us today. So we are going to flip the calendar and tackle inflation and rising cost of living proactively. So what do you mean by that?
Yeah, so we're in times that can be a little challenging.
Yes.
So usually as inflation cools, prices don't usually fall back.
Okay.
Usually. So what we're trying to do, review your spending, or I call them spending plan or budget, review it quarterly as opposed to annually. Some people set their budget annually, but as things change, let's review it quarterly so we can see if those changes are a bit more proactive, right?
All right.
Okay,
so think quarterly, not annually.
Not annually, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Up next, you say strengthen cash flow and emergency readiness.
Exactly. So volatile times, some uncertainty, we need to be financially resilient.
Yes.
Right? So let's aim for 3 to 6 months of emergency cash flow or accessible savings. As well, let's look to automate your savings. That's similarly the way that you automate your bill payments, right? As opposed to ad hoc, let's do it automatically, right? And then review if you have any debt, high interest rate cards or line of credit, review those and prioritize those, because pay those down, because those can be extremely costly.
Absolutely. And when you say just have your emergency fund, what sorts of things are we thinking about with emergency fund? Is it like your mortgage, your car payments, those sorts of things?
So more so just having money set aside for emergencies, right? As opposed to going on into debt or into a lot of credits. Put 3 to 6 months of savings if you can. I know it sounds like a lot, but put it away so that you have it there for those emergencies or opportunities.
So if your furnace breaks in the middle of winter, you have some funds to pay for it.
Absolutely, you don't have to put on a credit card or a line of credit.
Perfect, I love that. Optimize RRSP, TFSAs, and FHSAs.
Many Canadians unfortunately don't take advantage of these incredible tax efficient accounts. So tax-free savings accounts, you can save and take money out when needed, but also give you some flexibility, and it's tax-free compounding. RSPs we all know about, registered direct savings plans for long-term retirement savings. The FSA, First Home Savings Account, is really for younger Canadians who are looking to get into the market, and as we know, home ownership right now is going to be a long-term challenge going forward. So making sure that you can put your money into the First Home Savings Account. And for retirees, people who are getting an income, make sure that your income is tax efficient and do some planning around that, do some strategies around that as well.
And if you don't know which one works for you, you can ask those questions to a financial advisor and be like, help me out, which one works best for me?
What works best for you, and strategize around that. Because they're not all one size fits all.
Right, and even sometimes RSP, that's the one that you could take it out when you buy your first home.
You can, there's a home buyer's plan. Look at you, you know that one.
My dad taught me well when I was very young.
Fantastic.
Align investments with long-term goals, not headlines.
So markets will continue to move regardless, whether it's elections or interest rates or just global uncertainty. So align your goals based on time horizon, your diversification, and rebalance your portfolio. Be disciplined, and try not to chase the hot stocks or what's going on, but be focused on consistency and discipline in your investment planning.
Okay, that's some great advice. And last but not least, you say build or update a comprehensive wealth plan.
Unfortunately, too many Canadians don't have a financial roadmap. I think it's so important to have a plan in place. We call it a wealth plan or a financial plan that outlines tax planning, estate planning, financial planning, investment planning obviously is a piece of that, and then estate planning. Some people need to review their wills at least every 3 to 5 years. Powers of attorney, guardians if you have young children, and insurance costs. So these things are important, as well as tax planning. Tax planning, a dollar saved is a dollar earned. Taxes are huge, as we know, in Canada. Let's try to make sure that the overall plan encompasses all these different pieces, because it's so important.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And how can people get a hold of you for more information?
DwayneFrancis.ca or capitalwealthpartners.ca.
Amazing. Well, thank you, Dwayne, for joining us today.